Players in the sugar industry are calling on authorities to ring-fence power for sugar production, as is the norm during the winter wheat season. Appearing before the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Industry and Commerce earlier today, sugarcane farmers, sugar refiners and millers said load shedding and the high cost of power is hindering sugar production. More from this report.
Zimbabwe's sugarcane production rate is 70 tons per hectare, which is below the global requisite of 100 tons of cane per hectare. This is because there isn't enough power to irrigate the crop. Sugarcane farmers are calling on authorities to address this.
There's also the issue of the request by farmers to have electricity ring-fenced, just like the way it is done in the wheat industry, because about 40% of our cane lands are electricity powered. And so when we have load shedding, it means we don't have enough water for irrigation. And at the end of the day, we will have a crop that is not properly watered. It will be like a withered crop, and it won't produce the requisite 100 tons of cane per hectare.
Even the sugar millers have problems of their own. They are required by law to fortify sugar with vitamin A, and they say the process is quite costly. Imported sugar, on the other hand, does not come with the same added cost, which presents unfair competition.
Now, this mandatory fortification is a cost. I think it costs us a significant amount to fortify sugar just to comply with the law. Now, the same cost is not imposed on imported sugar. So when somebody imports their sugar, they are not, forced to fortify, or these duty-free imports are brought in without anybody checking whether it's been fortified. And we think this presents, first of all, for us, it presents a cost. At the same time, it presents unfair competition when imported sugar comes in without all the legal issues that are imposed on us being not being imposed on the imports.
Sugar distributors report that there's been a marked reduction in local sugar sales this year compared to last year. White sugar sales recorded a 21% reduction, while brown sugar sales had a 13% decrease.
I think the major highlight is a 21% reduction in local white sugar sales and a 30% reduction in local brown sugar sales in 2024 compared to 2023, mainly arising from SI data of 2023, which allowed duty-free importation of non-fortified sugar into the country. We witnessed a 148% surge in exports as the industry sought for external markets, and unfortunately these were low-yielding markets where we had to sell the sugar at a lower price as local sales were displaced. So the issue of duty-free importation of sugar really needs to be looked at, as we are a net sugar producer.
The result is sugar becomes costly to produce in Zimbabwe, and until all these issues are resolved, Zimbabwean produced sugar cannot compete effectively with products from other countries on the international market. Sharon Munjenjema for ZTN News in Mount Hampton.
Konapo, ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.